Okay, here we are, and this week I made a major purchase. I decided to go ahead and get the 5 brand new tires. These are 16 inches. These are truck tires, and at the same time needed a little bit of needed the bearings up front and the seals replaced. And you know, I like to do business with people that are friends. And Ruben and Dario, Dario's his son. Dario has a house that's over in that direction that he built, and Ruben and the other son and the daughter-in-law and the other son, etc., they live here in this house, and they're slowly building it. Yesterday they were putting up brick and they were painting inside, and as money comes in, they continue to advance in the house until it's done, and that's the way it's done here. And when they're finished, it's debt-free, and etc. So here's a next-door neighbor. They live upstairs. They moved in the day before I did, and they etc. So here I'm getting decided this week because on the weekend I'm going to Cali, leaving Friday morning, and then coming back either Saturday late afternoon, maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Don't like to drive in the nighttime here on the long trips because people are crazy when they drive, and so they'll pass on turns, on curves up in the mountains, and anyway, so I prefer the day. So anyway, so I decided because the tires last week I had 2 what do you call them, nails and whatever, and when I looked at the tires, they're shot. And I was hoping when I bought the truck, I already knew the tires were going to need to be replaced. I was hoping they'd last till June, but they didn't. And so last week I got the funds, so last week I decided to just go ahead and this week when I went to have a diagnostic of the front to see what needed to be replaced, I just decided, what the heck, what's the difference between this week and next week? Might as well get it done now, especially before the trip, because when I get back from Cali on Sunday, on Monday we're going to Nariño, which is a 5-hour drive. Beautiful, beautiful, in the area of the coffee growing. And there's no way I could take that trip with the tires the way they were. And then actually after when we replaced them, found out the 5 tires, they were all mismatched. They weren't even assembled. And that's the way people work. You know, they do what they can with the funds they have. So anyway, I got 5 tires, and it cost me about $675, including balancing. And now once I get the front end there fixed, they're going to do the alignment. And so we're replacing the rear seal, the bearings in the front, and then in the drivetrain, the drive shaft where it connects to the rear, we're going to replace the seal there also. It's leaking oil, and that's going to take care of the mechanical part. Next month I'll do it a tune-up. And here, well, that's where I live, and these are 2, I think they're called cockadoos that I bought a week ago, about 9 days ago. And during the day I hang them here, right in front. And I call one Shabbat, and the other, the male is the Shabbat. The male is the one that's got the crown, and the female is right below. And I call her Shalom. So we have Shabbat Shalom, and just fantastic. And here you get a little bit of see of living room, dining room, and I was really hoping for an apartment that had a rooftop, whether it was just cement or an actual terrace, and didn't find it. But here it's interesting because the way to put the office here was right in front of what this would be considered the garage, but it's been converted to a living room, etc. And so I put it so during the day I open up, so I do have, in a way, the terrace, because this opens up beautiful during the day. I love it, and I work here doing what I do, cleaning up emails, blah blah blah, and all that. And here's my bedroom, and let's open up the window. Mom's doing great. All her needs are taken care of 24/7. It reached the point with Mom that I could not take care of her at home. She needed nursing ability and all that. But she's doing great. All her needs, everything she wants, she's got. And we go from there. So there's the pictures of Mom and Dad. Let me get that close up. I bought this in an auction. It's about a $500 painting, and I ended up getting it for $20-some because nobody wanted to bid for it, but I got it. And there's Mom and Dad. I'll tell you, that's a love story. And there's some saying some Mom and all that. So there's my bedroom. and go from there. And today they're putting the security thing. Because I don't want to go to Cali and Nariño without the metal grating to protect that window. So they're supposed to put it up today. And here's the bedroom. I got the books here getting established. Here's another bedroom. Okay, I'll get some paintings and all that for. This is for guests when they come. And there's the kitchen. Hola, Betty.
Hola.
Hola. And Betty's doing, she's going to make breakfast for the three of us. Dario, Ruben, and myself. We're going to have some breakfast. And it's a kitchen. It's a good size. And this is my laboratory. This is a room that I've converted. I had shelves, because this is a 4-bedroom apartment. I don't need 4 bedrooms. And so what we did here is I had these shelves built. And I don't like to keep stuff in boxes. You know, for 5 years of being in Colombia, renting a room, all my stuff, and actually I didn't have all this stuff, but even last year when I finally was able to, for the first time, to actually get an apartment after 5 years of being in Colombia, I still had a lot of stuff in boxes. It was a 3-bedroom apartment. Here, everything is out of boxes. Everything. This is my work area, laboratory, etc., and I'm getting ready to organize all my electronic stuff that I've had and brought from the States, etc. is all here. Etc. I bought this refrigerator this last weekend. Got it for 400,000 pesos, so about $135. And this is a refrigerator that's worth more. They made me an offer to buy it. They were in a little bit of a financial bind, the family, so I went ahead and got it. And here's a patio and washing machine that I bought. This is a refrigerator I originally had, so I actually have 2 refrigerators. And this is more shelves, and the wood that I have outside that's drying, it's going to go in here against this wall, side to side. So it's going to be like 6 shelves right there, and so we go from there. This is my clothes room. Nothing but my clothes, my shoes, and other stuff. And we're getting more organized, etc. So what I'm going to do with these shelves and everything. I got all my T-shirts, got plenty of them. All my T-shirts that I bought from the States, underwear, handkerchiefs, more T-shirts in color that I still want to buy more from the States. All my shirts, everything's arranged, jeans, then different styles, etc., etc., etc. It's just absolutely great. And ironing board. Now I iron, well, I should say Betty irons for me all my shirts. Everything's done. Patio where we dry things, but they're not drying because they enclosed it, and so the sun doesn't get in here, so it doesn't get warm, and so we find that the clothes do not dry here like they did in every place else where I ever lived. So we hung a clothesline yesterday, and so here we are. And so we're going to have some breakfast. Ahí no sirve la mesita cuando esté. Lo que sea. Sí, mucha verdura. Cebolla blanca, roja, pepinos, pimentón, sí. I'm going to invited Ruben and Dario for breakfast, so Betty's going to make it. But he does all my cooking. And so there's a life that, there's no way in the world that I could live this life in the United States. Dime.
Dañados.
Los que le vamos a reemplazar.
Puede ser que son esos.
Uy, qué bien que lo encontramos ya. Sí, ese debe ser, lo tiene ahí, ya nuevo.
Este va a acá.
Ok, un momentico. Okay, so we just found damage. ¿Qué hicimos? Está en el carro. ¿Tú tienes todas las partes ahí?
No, allá. La vuelta.
Sí. We just found out that the bearings were shot. And thank goodness we got it now. Entonces los cogimos antes de que hacía mucho más daño, ¿no?
Claro.
So we found that, yeah, the bearings were shot. So it's good because, okay. Si necesita otra parte vamos a tener que ir a comprar, a ver eso es todo lo que compramos, pero lo que sea, tú me dices que se necesita si encuentras daño.
Sí se sabe.
Sí. Yeah, he just found that the bearings are totally shot. So but we caught this before ignoring the universal joint up front and everything. Hola, vino el asistente. Ahí está. Yeah, here's the little helper. ¿Cuántos meses tiene ya? 6 semanas?
50 días.
50 days, casi almost 2 months. This is a pit bull, purebred.
Vamos a cambiarlo, ¿verdad?
Yeah, so we get that done, and all that kind of good stuff. So things are looking good. I get these caterpillars. They get into the house. Yo no sé cómo va a parar que estas cosas no se me entren.
Dale la dirección 2.
¿Tú sabes cómo en tu casa también se le entran?
A veces.
Aquí se me meten these little caterpillars. They get into the house like crazy. This morning I knocked out 3 that were climbing up the wiring and all that. But anyway, so we're looking good. Dele fuerza, hermano. No lo haga como una mujer. Yeah, this is Ricardo. He's a great guy. We do a lot of stuff together. Okay, he's got a little girl, Sophia. He's married, and was. He sent his wife packing. That's a long story. But anyway, so here we're looking good. We're going to have the front end totally rebuilt.
Uno aquí, ¿no?
Okay. Totally rebuilt the front end. Get it done. Okay, so this is it. Still getting things done, and we go from there. Love it. And this apartment cost me 350,000 pesos, which right now the pesos at 3,000. So we're basically looking at 90 and then 60, 20, $110 a month. This apartment is in what they call status 1. There are 6 statuses, with status 6 being the super, elegant, very, multi-million-dollar houses, houses that are, wow. And in this area here, for example, right now, I don't pay any water because the streets aren't done, etc. So it's going to still be another 3 years or 4 because the community does the streets. They've already been putting in the sewer and all that kind of stuff. So I'm paying $110 right now in rent. There's no water bill at all. The only bill that I pay is electricity and the internet. And the electricity here, they're telling me I shouldn't, even with the computer running almost 24/7, the electricity shouldn't run me more than about 60,000 pesos, which is approximately $20 a month. I mean, it's just phenomenal here because we're in the lowest number 1 status. Now, eventually, this barrio, as it gets completed, will end up going and becoming a number 6 or 5, and the utilities and everything, you'll be paying for everything. But that's probably easily 3 years away. So anyway, this is where I live, etc. And I'm going to be getting ceiling fans here that will really change the outlook of the room, and we go from there. So here we are, and gotta love it. And there's another pit bull, and so on. Ricardo, tinto.
Ya tomé.
¿Qué me importa? ¿Tú no quieres tinto aquí? Caramba, allá tomé. ¿Qué tiene eso que hacer con aquí, no? Nada, yo no lo veo tomando tinto. Okay, gonna get to that. Okay, got the Cuisinart coffee maker, which makes great coffee. Got it from the States. I get a lot of stuff over there. Here's the Cuisinart, just top of the line oven, etc. There's a gas stove that I bought. It's got a super large oven, which is great because most of the stoves are, they just come from here to here, and the ovens are very small. Just a regular 4-burner. I found this one has got 2 electric in the middle, which no need to use them. There you can put hot pots, whatever. But the stove, because I'm planning on making. I used to make bread. I'm going to do it again. A lot of stuff's happening for the good. This week they're going to be putting in the doors for the bathroom, my bedroom, and the visitor's room. And this is the bathroom. It's just great. Here's the bathroom. Huge. I put in the douche here at the top. You can see it. And that's what heats the hot water as it comes out. And good-sized bathroom. Most bathrooms are not like that. And there I am. Shalom. So I love it here. There's no way in the world they go back to the States to live. Nah. No way. I mean, life is too short. You only have one in the physical. And why in the world go live in the hell of a police state when I'm living in a paradise? I have more freedom, more liberty here, The police don't hassle you, etc., and all that kind of stuff. They're not trying to see how they can get in your pocket to give you a ticket to help finance the municipalities, the cities, towns. I don't do that here. It's a whole different world. Whole different world. And this room here, when I don't have a visitor, I'm going to be renting it out and go from there. Possibly, I might not. I got so many people that want to come visit. So here we are. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to be buying a 50 to 65 inch television, smart TV there. And just keep moving on. Keep moving on. Betty, haga un favor, ¿le traes a Ricardo un tinto, por favor? Ok, gracias. Ok. ¿Quiere más tinto, Dario? ¿Sí? Dos tintos. Muérdalo, pero cógelo por las pelotas. Ahí no sé si te duele. ¿No es cierto? Sí. Tiene que enseñarlo a cogerlo por las pelotas.
Déjenlo sin borrar.
Well, my birds, man. I don't need any dogs. I got them already. Next door neighbor has a dog. They have dogs, chickens, and there's Shabbat and Shalom. Oh, I love it here. Love it here. I like Popayan better than I do Medellin. Much more so, etc. And it costs. Only thing, food is expensive here, but I'm not sure if it's going up or if it's the same now in Medellin. But anyway, all right. Betty will clean up all this here in a little while. Right now, she's making breakfast for the three of us. Okay, looks good. Looks good. Okay. Okay. All right. For now, ciao.